Hi, I'm Matt Griffin, and this is Culture Shock Lifestyles of Self Identification. And basically, this vlog is about how people identify themselves in the current culture today. Basically, the first thing I want to talk about is identifying myself um, as far as race goes and culture. Race, ethnicity, and culture. As you can see, I'm an African American male. Um, I'm in my 20s, and yeah, that pretty much about sums it up. I was born to African American parents. I lived the first like 7 years of my life in the ghetto. So, or the projects, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so basically, like living in an African American household is very different from how I live today. Yeah, this is mainly about I identify how I identify myself. When I'm checking off on an application, a job application or census or whatever, I check Black African American because that's who I am. That's what I look like. However, I would not I would not put myself culturally strictly within the African American culture. If you were asking me what culture I am, I would technically identify myself as both African American and white. But the first thing I want to say is like, I don't really understand how uh, a race can define a lifestyle, but it just seems like a lot of the times it's played out that way. I basically lived on, you know, the poorer side of the city. By the time I got to high school or even junior high or even elementary school, I had always had white friends. And ever since then, I progressively had more and more white friends. Most of my friends are white. I don't know what else to say. At home, I grew up mostly around African American people, but at school, I had black friends. It's like whatever. I had Indian friends, I had Middle Eastern friends, Turkish, um, Asian friends, pretty much from any continent besides Antarctica. Yeah, I mean, I've had very diverse friends, but most of them turned out to be white. One time, I had someone I knew was looking on my Facebook account. I guess he was looking through my pictures. This is like during my college years. He said, Matt, don't you have any friends that look like you? And I was just like blown away. I couldn't believe anyone would ask me that question because I knew what he meant, and it kind of sickens me. We've gone through years and years of trying to fight this whole um, divide between races. I was just like, I can't ever talk to this person again. Like, if they have that kind of attitude about who I hang out with, it's like I haven't talked to you in years. And you're right off the bat, the first time you talk to me after 5 or 10 years, you're judging me. Do you even know my life? Nowadays, like I can go on and on about race. And I probably will in the future. But the thing is, race is not just an ethnic group. a group of people where you fit in. I don't know if there is any scientific name for that group, but um, if that group were on a job application or just a question that people wanted to ask me, I would say that, yeah, I identify myself as both black and white. In as far as the people that I get along with, not that I specifically choose white people, but that just so happens to be like, it's just a coincidence. That just so happens to be the group that I hang out with the most. And yeah, there are some times where I get into that black stereotype, but it's not all the time. And usually I'm just joking around. Regardless, I mean, it's I'm a pretty diverse guy, and I feel like a lot of people should be more diverse. So that's all I have to say. Um, if I'm not expecting a lot of viewers from this, but I will say that, I'll give you the chance to um, speak your part and let you share something about yourself as far as race. Glad I can talk to you, and I'll post this up momentarily. And please enjoy my blog, Carrot Cursor. Please enjoy my other blogs. There's Brothers in Christ. There's The Screen. I do have another one coming out called Research Mogul. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you around. I gotta work on a thing. I don't know. This is my first video, so hopefully I get to post more. Well, see you.